But the possibility of being caught doesn't stop them. And sure enough, here comes another man.
Hey, come on up. I was just gonna go check the legs. Let's go.
Okay.
What do Steve Carell and Predator Eugene Daly have in common?
No! God, please, no! No!
Well, other than their starring roles on NBC. The U.S. Postal Service was founded in 1775. That means the organization we now know as the USPS is actually older than the United States itself, forming back when the United States of America was simply known as the United Colonies. The first USPS employee was Benjamin Franklin, but other notable names who at one time served with USPS were beloved entertainers like Bing Crosby, Sherman Hemsley, and Steve Carell.
I'm Prison Mike. You know why they call me Prison Mike?
But while looking up the names of notable ex-USPS employees, you are likely to find one name missing.
He's 53-year-old Eugene Daly. He's here to meet a girl who told him she was 13.
I present this unsung zero, arrested in Ocean County, New Jersey, and introduced to the world on July 18, 2007. He used to deliver mail, but got busted trying to thrust some teenage tale. Let's talk about Eugene Daly and find out what happened to him after To Catch a Predator.
I knew, and I see the stuff on TV.
Man, oh man, why did I do this? Why?
Before his star-making turn on To Catch a Predator, 53-year-old Eugene Daly was an unemployed house husband. While online theoretically to look for work, not only does Eugene forget his marital vows, he seems to forget his own age when he meets a decoy. Shaving 4 years off his 53 years of age, Eugene tells 13-year-old decoy Girly Girl 1993 that he is 49. That was lie number 1. He also tells her his name is Kevin. Lie number 2. He was absolutely clear with what he wanted to do with this child.
Online, Daly uses sexually explicit language to tell the girl what he wants to do when they meet.
Play with you, hold you, kiss you, feel you.
Kiss me where?
All over.
He then asks her if she's game for giving him oral sex.
Daly is what was known as a fast-moving predator. When he learned the decoy was just 30 minutes away, he wasted no time in making the journey that would change his life forever. Now, just looking at Eugene, I get a feeling that he has led a pretty unremarkable existence. But he was about to do something that, as far as I know, had never been done on TV before. Of the over 200 predators to be caught in the sticky web woven by perverted justice in conjunction with local law enforcement, he was the first to explain in person to the decoy exactly what he wanted to do with her. And the Dateline camera crew was there to capture it all.
While we usually only have proof of intent in chat logs, for the first time, we hear a man tell the decoy face to face what he plans to do with her sexually.
You just relax and I'll just take care of everything, okay? You just be yourself. I'll just touch and explain as I go. Tell me if you enjoy it.
Did you like...
Now, Eugene is one of those guys that even tries to make jokes, which just makes the whole thing more uncomfortable because A, there is nothing funny about what he's trying to do, and B, if his mail delivery is as bad as his joke delivery, it makes total sense why he got fired twice by the post office.
Did you like bring a condom or anything?
I'm not going to do that today, okay? It was fast, rushed. I wasn't sure if you were real or what. I'm looking for police, you know, so.
What kind of things did you want to do?
When Casey asks what he wants to do with her, he utters one of the many chronically underrated sound drops in show history.
What kind of things did you want to do?
I just hold you, kiss you, touch you, you know, try to get you excited.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Have you like done that kind of stuff before?
Sure.
Because I haven't really, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'll take it easy on you, that's all, you know?
Now, this isn't to shade Casey at all, but I do want to point one thing out here. Unlike some of the other decoys used from To Catch a Predator, Casey was not an actress with a resume full of local and regional productions under her belt. She was a dancer, and her grandmother happened to own the house rented for The Sting. There was no audition. She was given the job because she looked the part. Now, she would get much better as the show went on, but nothing about this conversation even sounds close to natural.
Like, what do you mean, like, holding me?
It'll be an experience. It'll be something you'll enjoy.
Frag feeds Casey questions in her ear.
Ask if he wants you to touch him.
This is bad acting, but FOMO Dick was talking way louder than anything Eugene's common sense and self-preservation were trying to tell him.
Do you want me to touch you?
You don't have to do anything you don't want to, okay?
If I wanted to,
If you want it, well, it's up to you. Little by little, that's the baby steps, okay?
Baby steps. Never has a more poor yet appropriate choice of words been uttered by a predator just moments before seeing their life flash before their eyes.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like a nice guy.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
not sure. You know, I'm more scared than you are, to be honest.
What are you scared of?
I don't know. You know, I still got in the back of my mind, you are young, that's why. And I didn't think you were real, to be honest with you, that's why.
You didn't think I was real?
Well, that can be anybody in that thing.
Yeah.
You'd be older and still have a young boy.
Yeah.
In one afternoon, Eugene is contacting an alleged minor, drove to the sting location, sat down with someone who he thought was 13 to describe what he wanted to do with her, and now he is admitting that he knows what he is doing is illegal and he should be on the lookout for police. Like almost every other predator who acknowledged the likelihood of getting caught, going to jail, or even meeting Chris Hansen, it had to be jarring to see him walking up the beach.
But this 53-year-old man will not be taking any baby steps today.
That's your father?
How you doing?
Okay. This the police?
What's going on? Do me a favor, take your hands out of your pockets, will you?
Not much. Not much.
When caught, Eugene takes the route most of the other predators do, and he tries to lie. He can't admit he was trying to meet a teen, so he claims he knew the entire thing. It was just a setup.
What are you up to?
Nothing. Nothing whatsoever.
It's not what you just said here.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I knew this was a setup, that's what I told her. It was the police. That's what I said.
What made you think it was a setup?
It wasn't her. She's young. I wasn't gonna do anything anyway.
You weren't gonna do anything anyway?
No.
It's almost as if he doesn't get how much worse that is. So you told yourself every step of the way not to do this because you were sure it was a setup, yet here you are in your cleanest members only jacket and deepest V-neck tee about to get arrested on a beach. You couldn't talk yourself out of your own desires to assault a child? You should just report directly to jail.
How old are you?
43.
43.
I mean, sorry, 53, sorry.
53.
53, I'm sorry.
Now you said 49 here.
Yeah, like I said.
What are you doing chatting with a girl who says she's 13?
You know, I didn't believe it. I knew.
You talk about her being the daughter you never had.
Yeah. Well, you saw that in the chat room, I know.
I also can't help but point out just how underwhelming his demeanor is. I mean, this is it. His life as he knows it is done. This is her father, the police, a neighbor, a news crew. It doesn't matter. He showed up to romanticize a minor and the bottom just came crashing out from underneath him. I want drama. He'll later say he knew who Chris Hansen was, but you would never know it from his reaction.
All the way down, it kept on saying...
Then why did you do it? Help me to understand.
I don't know. You know, I can kick myself in the head because I know I'm so stupid. It's like...
It gets worse for Eugene when Hansen starts bringing up the chat log. But Daly just blows it off like someone is reading him a couple of mildly racist tweets he posted in middle school. This isn't life-altering to him. Eugene's just embarrassed.
You know, this is embarrassing. This is what I knew what was going to happen. I knew it all along this was going to happen. All the way down, it kept on saying...
Then why did you do it? Help me to understand.
I don't know. You know, I can...
At one point, Chris actually seems to get upset with Eugene during this confrontation and breaks his usually calm demeanor.
And who knows? Who knows what? We can do it if it clicks.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, what's right here?
I can stand.
You even talk in the chat about you can only come over a half hour because you got to pick up your wife.
I wasn't going to, you know, I was saying...
Where's your wife?
She's at work.
She's at work, and you got to go pick her up.
You have to feel bad for Daly's wife. Somewhere, she was at work as a nurse expecting her husband to pick her up after a long day, but he's pacing around the ocean shore trying to explain away one of the worst crimes imaginable.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm in between jobs. I just got finished working my second tour of duty with the post office.
So you were at the post office?
Yeah.
A letter carrier.
Yeah.
I will save it for another video, but there seemed to be a higher than average number of predators who showed up to the sting house who were unemployed. Daly goes on yet another tangent where he asks himself, again, why he didn't trust his instincts and why he showed up to meet a child.
I knew, and I see this stuff on TV.
So you've seen Datelines to Catch a Predator.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why am I doing this? Why am I here?
When Chris finally does the Dateline drop, Daly has all the emotion of a wet sock.
I'm being taped now, too.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults, on men who try to meet kids online.
He begins one of the calmest breakdowns ever seen on To Catch a Predator, pacing around the sand and mildly begging Chris to stop.
This is going to go on TV now? Oh, Chris, please. This will ruin me.
You made the decision to come over here. I mean,
please, no more cameras. Please, Chris.
I can't keep you here. If you want to go, you can go.
He sounds like me when they would start singing to me on my birthday at Denny's, and all I wanted was to eat my free Grand Slam breakfast in peace.
It's my birthday.
Yeah? Well, happy birthday.
If I was casting for the role of Eugene Daly in the movie of his life, this dude wouldn't even get a callback. This former letter carrier earns a letter F for his lackluster performance. By the time the police make their appearance, he reacts like a dude who just got a minor scratch on the rear fender of his 2003 Ford Escort.
As he leaves the beach, police come running towards him.
Down. All right, come on. Down, all the way down. Oh, geez. Please. Oh, God.
Why did I do this? Why?
I'm willing to bet that 99% of the people who knew Eugene in his regular life were shocked to learn that on that day in 2007, he wound up going to jail for soliciting a minor. But after reading his chat log and seeing his actions on that day, jail was exactly where Eugene Daly needed to be.
He's driven away in an unmarked car, and like all the men before and after him, he's taken to this police station, put in a corrections van, and taken to jail.
Now, Daly pled guilty to criminal attempt to solicit a minor for sex, and he received lifetime parole supervision and a lifetime on the Megan's Law sex offender registry. Once again, despite a clear motivation, desire, and willingness to engage with the minor, this New Jersey predator received no further jail time for his crime. At least, not initially. On September 4th, 2018, 11 years after the show, Daly was arrested again for violating his parole conditions and sentenced to 12 months in prison. He was released September 3rd, 2019, so in the end, he served 2 tours behind bars to go along with those 2 tours at the USPS. Michael Scott would be proud.
The worst thing about prison was the Dementors. They were flying all over the place and they were scary, and then they'd come down and they'd suck the soul out of your body and it'd hurt.
From 2 tours of duty to trying to get some booty, from picking up your wife to fucking up your entire life. Here's to Eugene Daly, just one of To Catch a Predator's many unsung zeros. Any questions?
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
These guys ain't no heroes. They suck. Unsung zeros. Unsung zeros. Unsung zeros. These guys are the worst.
Fuck you, Clobber.
I love it.